Welcome back. So I'm trying to record more. I got my setup made. Um, I had I just set up like a 85 inch. What was it? Nah. Well, wait. Like 95 inch computer desk. I'm kind of upgrading because I originally had like a really small like L-shaped desk. But I'm really not a fan of L shapes. I'm gonna be honest. I had like no space, but so I've my setup is mostly done. I have it finished by next week, so I can actually start working a lot more. But welcome back. Um, Today, I think we're just gonna be talking about how my view on most other people, right? And why I don't understand why I'm outcasted. Because it doesn't make sense to me, right? Um, I might have explained in earlier videos, but I'll catch up to speed. I have NPD, right? And due to that, it's very stigmatized, and I'm always outcasted and seen as some type of monster for something that I could never control. I didn't choose to be this way. I I was put in a spot where I shouldn't have been. I was put through things that I shouldn't have been through, that no young person should ever experience in their life. And I'm seen as someone who someone who manipulates and judges and exploits others. Someone who lies, someone who finds any way they can to get ahead of you, just to use you. And while that's not entirely false, I don't quite grasp why narcissists are the only people who get outcasted for it. Everyone judges others, everyone manipulates each other, everybody lies. So I never understood why I'm the one that gets judged for it, because I shouldn't be. If you were given the chance to get everything you ever wanted, you would do it. You would take that chance and you would sacrifice everything for it. I don't get that. That's the problem. Anyone would do what I do. Anyone would do what I do to survive. And if you went through my experiences, you would end up the exact same way. We are way more similar than you think. You outcast me because I'm different, and I'll outcast you because you're different. We're the same exact people. Same people but different goals. That's all we are. And to think that just because you're quote unquote normal, you're neurotypical, that you're better. It's such a false statement that you bring everybody down because of that. I'm aware of my issues. Nobody else is aware of theirs. They're too scared to admit they act like me. Because you do. If you told me that you don't lie, or that you haven't manipulated anyone, you haven't used someone for your benefit, you haven't thought to yourself, how could this benefit me? You're lying straight through your teeth. That's what it is. And I don't believe that just because I'm the way I am, because I got what I got, you can't tell me that I'm a monster for that, right? Look, I got my first car when I was 16, right? I was young. It was a BMW. I always told myself, I told everybody I wanted a BMW, and nobody believed in me. But I got it. 17, I got another BMW. I'm 20 and I just bought another BMW. I did what I had to do to achieve my goals. Everything I have, I own, I bought, and I worked for, all by myself. That's the problem that people don't understand, is that while you were stuck in this, you see me doing better, and you find any way to downplay it or try to make me seem like a bad person for how I got it. It doesn't matter how I got it. It's the fact that I got it, right? I never hurt anybody. I never killed anybody. I don't know. I didn't do some horrible things, some horrible actions to get what I needed. I did what I had to do, and that's different. That's business. That's how you succeed in life. I made sacrifices that others are too scared to do because I don't care what it takes. What I care about is reaching what I reached, and I got that. Because you don't know how I grew up. I grew up in the inner city on the West Coast. I was broke, or my family was broke. I grew up in a neighborhood that always had cops. My neighbor got raided by the SWAT. I seen people. First time I saw someone die, I was 9 years old and it was in front of my house. Don't tell me that how I am as a person, what I became, is bad. I'm not a monster. I'm not evil. The people I was around were. I only became what I became to survive, right? And I will never, and I mean never, let anybody take that away from me. This is a short video, but I hope you guys enjoy it.
It's funny cause they try to be us, and I try to mimic our trust.